We're seeing the drafts. It's going to be a lot of fun. OG, they've got that combo. The Darkseers, Earth Spirits, the Thompson Invoker coming in once again.
Yeah, and they actually bring Xnova up, so they're zoning this out. They're trying to, at least here. Jarex is already level 2, so he's pretty strong, but the IO allows us to put a decent amount of pressure. Seb is only level 1.
Cannot run. They can only walk with the iron shells. Jarex is going to try and roll in and help out, getting a bit of damage on Verify. In fact, F5's falling low. Verify will be popped. Jarex is trying to get to him, but he hasn't got the movement speed. F5's able to salve up, turn around, and it'll be LGD to take out Jarex before OG can do any damage to them. It is allowing Seb to continue on the retreat, but Xnova, a beautiful stun from the high ground, catches Seb out. They're going to clean up both of them as PSG.LGD put an end to those creep skipping shenanigans that Seb.
You can throw that urn onto the back lines and just prevent a lot of that healing, and of course your plus flex, so why not? You have a lot of different ways to make it work well with your team too. And they want to get it early. That's the big thing too. It's sure, Earth Spirit, natural builder for it, but Jarex isn't going to be getting the farm for it.
And then they go. Xnova was able to find an Invis rune up top. Did get scanned out, but Thompson, can he get back in time? He pops the Fairy Fire underneath the tower. PSG.LGD trying to dive. One more hit in a tree will do it, maybe. Able to secure the kill on Thompson, as Sokshka was unable to force them away. On these side lanes, we can see both carries at the moment, Arme and Anna, having pretty much free farm set. Let's get gone upon with that homing missile, taking a lot of damage. Jarex tries to kick him away, but they're both going to go down. And by the looks of it, the blocks again. He cannot roll away any of these times, Jarex. Each and every one of them being blocked off by the two of them up top. It's just kill after kill for PSG.LGD on that top lane.
His rage is on cooldown. He used it before.
And with the three of them surrounding him, the rotation from maybe they'll kill off Anna as well. The lane's off to a bit of a disaster for OG.
And yeah, they're continuing to bring this pressure on. And usually it's been OG at this tournament that's been the pressure bringers. But LGD, they're reading it. They understand that this is not a lineup that can do that. They have a life stealer. This hero takes time. Invoker, similar.
Yeah, 6-minute smoke ups with the mid player, with maybe just getting the wraparound onto Thompson. Thompson cannot get escaped. Surely he tries with the tornado and the ghost wall, but there's the tree out just in time. Another kill for maybe, and another Seb in the all chat as 9-0.
The IO Gyro, they sustained so much, they're able to do just fine for it, and they brought a Chari lane, right? So Ame, almost level 7 now, free farm on the Gyrocopter, free farm on the Tiny, and they're not slowing down. Look at Maybe, he's just positioned with FY, they want to go for plays. The top.
They're going to start trying to make moves themselves. OG is Thompson has the setup onto Arme. The slow's there as well. He'll try and tell with the flack, and he's got the backup of FY. And now Arme, he's just going to turn and start killing them off. In comes the wraparound from Maybe. Thompson will be able to get in the Ghost Walk in time, so he'll survive.
If he's tethered to whomever, he'll probably be sticking with Ame like 99% of the time though. But in some of those situations when he's dead or not in the fight, we could see a little bit of difference. As top, Sep.
Going on again. They chase him down. Homing missile inbound. Soshka trying to slow down the advance. So Sep. Take the homing missile to the face. Mass TP is coming in though. Means the PSG.LGD cannot stick around for the kill. Seb will be kept fine as FY takes Arme back for a quick refuel towards the fountain. We'll see if they want to come back in on this. Xnova is there. Let's see if they bring the Gyro and try and fight this. OG do have 4. The Ice Path getting laid down. FY, he's not going to bring the Gyro back. He's only coming back on his own. Tried to tether across towards the creeps, but the cold stab's there from Thompson. They take down FY as OG get the first kill on the board, but Chalice walks in straight at Ravage. He's caught the two of them. Soshka and Jarex, the two supports will fall. As Arme cleans up the double kill. Sep's hiding in the trees. Thompson gets the Ghost Walk off in time. Maybe still hunting. He can sense that they're still around. His Sep will manage to surge away in time.
That life stealer just still staying down bottom, waiting till he can get involved. Once he has armlet, then he can start making moves. They have methods of transportation for him, right? They have the Earth Spirit, so they do have that infest combo that can come out and bring targets down very quickly.
Jarex will find Maybe here as Maybe starts to back away. He's able to toss back the Earth Spirit, but Sep's on top of him. Got that Magnetize going as well. Ice Path won't quite catch him, and Xnova can offer a stun. There's the Tether FY as well, making sure to come in with the save, so Maybe he's fine. Chalice starts to head over. It's going to be hard for OG to try and dive for any of these kills, but Jarex, he's desperate to try. Rolls in, does manage to keep the Magnetize going on Maybe with the Tornado. They've got it. They've got one now. They can turn for a second. FY gets popped underneath the tower as well. Arme's turned up. With the help of Chalice, they'll burn down Sokshka. OG, Thompson and Jarex. See if they've got anything else to offer. Jarex has to roll away, but he's blocked off. Chalice will block off the escape attempt, but OG with the three of them, they want to go Anna. He's turned up to the fight, but Xnova's stun will put a stop to Anna being able to chase anybody down. Yeah, PSG.LGD just know exactly what OG's doing on the map.
All these wards that got placed down so early on.
We'll see Xnova. the Vendetta getting eyes upon them. Chalice is going to TP in, does have Ravage available. They'll go for the EMP, it's going to come in before the TP completes, so Chalice still has the mana to play with. Now X-Nova, he's going to go for the setup.
No
Chalice
hesitation.
walks in, gets the two of them with the Ravage. Thompson's in trouble, he gets the Tornado off, he's trying to desperately get away, but he's already been dusted. They've got the vision upon him, he'll turn with a cold snap, but he cannot hold back the three of them as Thompson will fall. X-Nova still eyes on Soshka, see if they can chase this one down as well. Chalice is coming in. They have taken the gyro away back towards the mid lane where another fight could potentially kick off as they realize they only need the two of them to be able to chase down the Jakiro and get that kill as well.
Man, Chalice is getting involved in all these kills too. Oh no, PSG.LGD.
He's keeping across with Anna, but there's three heroes still here. They're trying to fight with Anna.
So he's the tiny.
This is a little risky here from OG. As Jerax, he's just taken Anna on what seems like a bit of a suicide mission. Maybe Anna can make something happen, and he will. He does get maybe.
That's a huge kill.
He'll take that. He will take that. Jerax died for this, and it was worth it.
This Darkseer still nowhere near that mech, nowhere near any of those type of items to be able to provide that extra team fight support for his team. And I look at Chalice, he's having a spectacular game. He's up on the top 4.
He's going in, but this is risky. They're fighting around the shrine. They'll lay down the Macropie and the Ice Path. They're fighting incredibly low. They'll get the Io, surely. They do. FY's down, but Arme's already way out of there.
He spent his gold too. That Io actually has a full mech. So Io has a mech way before the Darkseer does on the opposing side.
They're trying to play as quick as they can, though. As soon as they take down one, they're looking for more. They'll turn towards maybe. Maybe's by the side of Chalice and Arme. This is a scary place for OG to fight, but they're pushing on. He's on top straight away. Ice Path won't connect, but Jerax is able to get him with the roll. They're blocking off maybe, and they have the damage to take him down. Seb, with the Iron Shell damage, gets the kill.
Darkseer Earth Spirits are playing, it's like a Magnus kind of combo. You have this Tidehunter. He's the one that disrupts everything. He's the one that just breaks what your idea of is of the team fight.
This could be another scary move for OG coming into the jungle.
They've got the ward here. They see the relocate happening right now too.
FY's just gone down bottom to join forces with X-Nova. Maybe to find Seb, but indeed back in the jungle. Arme's in trouble, and whilst this move's been made, sure, Seb, will he die? He will tick out, but back in the jungle, Arme's gone, and so is FY. I mean, FY, he relocated down there on his own, felt that he was needed to join those two to get the kill.
And now the full Desolator is finished up for Ana. He's starting to pack quite a bit of a punch here on this Lifestealer.
He is, he's keeping his cool. Top of the net worth.
And he's always got the other thing too, that bonus, right? If there's situations for Alacrity.
And we go again, Thompson. Starting to play around with X-Nova, each time the EMP burning everything that will jump onto Thompson with a Ravage as well. Chalice catches the three of them. Thompson instantly buys back, TPing over to the shrine to make sure that OG have a chance to take something in trade. Chasing down Chalice. Anna, he's got the damage with the Deso. Now going towards FY. FY is back by the shrine, but Jerax rolls in, blocks him off. It's a double kill for Anna. He will keep himself away from the missile, but it still connects. See if they can get more out of this. X-Nova is dusted up. Thompson, he's split maybe away from the rest of his team, as there's the setup with the Tornado. Jerax is in as well with the Spirit Vessel damage. Maybe he's ticking low. Does manage to get the combo out.
Gets the
blink as well. He's on the escape. Can Thompson and Jerax catch this? He's hiding in the trees. Goes for the TP out. One touch would do it, but Thompson can't get it in time. As he's back to the fountain, maybe will survive. Back in mid, Anna and Zeb continue to chase down both X-Nova and Arme. Arme pretty separated from the rest of his team. FY's back in. Will come in immediately with the relocate, and Anna, no messing around from him.
They're still suffering a bit, sure. The Darkseer and Invoker, you see their net worths there, staying behind, but Ana's keeping up.
And Seb's getting the items that he, will still make a difference. The full Greaves is now there for the team. As Thompson just starts to walk straight in. Chalice, no hesitation though, goes immediately for the Ravage. They're chain-stunning him down, and Thompson's walked into his death.
I mean, it's a Ravage and a BKB forced, but he's dead for 70 seconds. He just ran in.
Very nicely done. Keeps X-Nova out of harm's way.
That's a nice play. They see how Ana's playing it. He rages and he's committing for it. He really wants to kill that Nyx before the fight starts.
I still want to get in. Ravage 20 seconds, and Chalice will have it back. X-Nova starting to throw in stuns with the sideline. Thompson's already leading in though with the Tornado. X-Nova puts the spike at Carapace, gets away. Homing missiles taken down by Anna. Roshan less than half health, but there's the jump forward. The three-man avalanche. They've got the setup, maybe crushes them all. Anna's dead. Soshka's gone as well. Neither with buyback available, so they cannot choose to come back to the fight. Thompson, he's trying to stick around. Chalice, he's got that Ravage back online. He won't even need it potentially for Thompson. If he wants to pop it, it would be a great time, and there it is. The three of them caught in the Ravage. Thompson taken down, maybe gets the triple kill. The Magnetize is out, but already Roshan has fallen. Aegis claimed by Arme. They'll lose X-Nova, but they'll take everything else around the pit, PSG.LGD. for your OG in terms of positioning, as they'll look and find any chance to get in and get those perfect lines.
Like, they want to be able to get this vacuum combo into your Ice Pass, but LGD, they're getting the jumps on them differently there, as Chalice will lose all of his mana.
See if they can finish him off, though. The Kraken Shell getting him out of the wounds, and in fact, FY is going to jump in and tether him, take him out. We're able to refuel.
But maybe he's in.
Back in the base. Yes, maybe bashed up. Ice Pass trapped there as well. They will now be coming back in. Chalice does turn up. Maybe pops the BKB. He's allowing him to walk out of the Macropyre. Sunstrike's going to be there. But of course, with the points that he has, not nearly enough damage. They'll try and roll for an easier kill potentially. Look for X-Nova, but I say that he's already out of the Sentry Ward. Do they have further vision? They do. Roll in and Jarex pops down another. They'll get the Nyx Assassin.
And OG, they're looking to make a play here.
In. They know they've got the numbers.
They've got their combos.
There's Thompson in on the back lines. He's got the vision. Looking for the setup. Arme would be a fantastic target, but it's not an easy one. The farm that he's got is hard. The BKB, he'll be able to start to walk away and in fact walk towards them. He can start to punch back with the damage offered by that Maelstrom and Butterfly. Ravage comes out.
It connects.
It did get onto Anna, but Anna was already sort of jumping in, so the Infest actually saves him from it. Jarex tries to run him away, but the Avalanche is in. Great Macropyre though from Soska down on all of them. And in fact, Arme's burned down. They've taken the Aegis out of the hands of the Gyro. Buyback from Jarex. He smokes up as well to get back to the fight as quick as possible. So a support down, but they do get that Aegis off the Gyrocopter. Onto Anna. Won't be willing to make a jump. They'll let them be. Arme just focused on getting that Manta done. Just about 700 gold and it will be there. Thompson still trying his best to spot things out. They have to warn the high ground. Chalice is going to go for the commitment. Thompson tried to block off the back lines with the Tornado, but already Solskjaer's been burst down. Will buy back. Maybe did pop the BKB for this one. BKB pop, see if OG can try and strike back. There is still the Ravage.
OG still has that ward on the high ground there too. They're spotting all of LGD during all of this.
See what kind of a jump they can go for. Anna wants that bounty rune. They'll be able to grab it. X-Nova heads in. They've got the vision down. Sentry's down the high ground, and they'll be able to take X-Nova out. It's one down on LGD. Arme still trying to fight forwards. Has got the BKB ready to pop. Infest into the creeps. Anna jumps back out. There's the Ravage though. Catches the two of them. Anna's in trouble. With the cooldown, they've got him. Both Anna and Sochka taken out on the back. They were able to find maybe. Thompson and Jarex did get a trade.
They know the BKB was on cooldown for the Tiny. They full committed with all their magic damage, but now Jarex trying his best to work his way around these three, but it looks like he's inevitably going to go down. The Centaur even turning against him.
He's going to have another roll, but it's going to be blocked off as they'll trap him up. They will take another successful team fight, PSG.LGD. OG just able to find.
But they have no vision now inside of the LGD jungle. They have defensive wards, but no aggressive at the moment, as they have been taken out.
They're going to try for a smoke, but PSG.LGD have everything ready to fight with. See what kind of a lead they can get. Arme would be the dream one to jump, but they know that there's going to be likely backup behind him. They'll try for an easier kill. X-Nova's able to slide out to the side. Chalice in with the three-man Ravage. OG get absolutely shredded. They get the three. They look to get Seb as well, as maybe has the control. Seb tries to run away, but there is no escape. 4 dead on OG, as PSG.LGD just show how easy these fights are with the lead that they have.
PSG.LGD there knows that the pressure is so heavy on OG to go and look inside of that Roche pit and commit forward to try to get a kill before it starts. They're actually just looking to end the game right now. That combo, the Ravage with the tiny throw as well, the tree volley coming in. Oh man, and they just quickly bring down this Rax.
All heroes are just so massive. With the Rax going down, PSG.LGD able to turn towards Roshan.
Gonna die so fast. This is without the Gush actually hitting it. It got blocked, and
it's just
some tree volley as well, why not?
A matter of seconds and Roshan's gone. I got the snipe!
He actually got the last hit.
Snipe, Thompson. All right.
It's a little bit of something.
Hey, you know, that's...
Trying to keep the split push going on up top to force some reactions, but LGD, they are more than ready to fight. 30 seconds for the Ravage.
So Thompson can get on this. And maybe. BKB will be popped. Anna trying to find those bashes. We'll get the one of them. Onto X-Nova as well, Jax. He's there on the Nyx Assassin, but Chalice is in, focusing down Thompson. Thompson just getting smacked down by this tide. Will turn ice upon ice action. They found X-Nova. Now Arme's ready to hit back. Jarex trying to split the attention of Arme away from the rest of his teammates, as they will separate from one another, OG, and that, for the moment being, will keep them all alive. This time they'll get X-Nova, and they won't lose anything for it.
They're all getting split up here, and OG, they're trying to get some catch here. if they can. There's still the Aegis, of course, on Ame. LGD now starting to position themselves together more.
He's got the Ravage back up, won't even need it. Soshka just gets anchor smashed down, jump into the river. Ana does turn, it's a bit of a bait, but FY pops the cheese, and with the tether, gets maybe back up to full. Ame's Manta style, Deathly Blast comes out, but Chalice, the Ravage, catches the two of them. Ana cannot escape, Thompson's in trouble as well, as they'll chase him down. Sentry in the river spots him out, they'll take both cores. Immediately buybacking on both of their heroes. Ana and Thompson trying to get back in on this. They'll get the drag back on him, maybe with that vacuum. They focus down the Tiny, there's no cheese on FY now to save him, as they will find maybe.
Because OG, they were getting a position where they're like, okay, we have 5 and they only have 3, and then LGD repositioning themselves on the high ground, they get the four-man advantage, and they get that beautiful Ravage.
Thompson! He's already behind the tier 2 tower, starting to tease around with him. He has the setup with the tornado. They're in on upon him. The slowdown on FY, they didn't expect that at all. Thompson, just everywhere where they don't expect him to be. Sometimes in the most blatant of positions when he wants to be ravaged, but times like that, he's immediately pushing back past the tier 2. They've got a buyback Chalice. He's got that ravage once more. In he goes, thanks to the refresher of his caught OG by surprise. To end the escape, the combo. The four-man vacuum wall, it's strong. Soshka's Ice Path and Macropie is down, but the damage from Ame is too much. Can they get Thompson out of it? The stun will end. Trees are being thrown out, but Thompson, he falls. He's dead for 2 minutes. No buyback Ana. He's got Rage back up in a second, but Chalice, he's in, chasing him down. There's the Rage ready to go once more. Ana desperately trying to toggle himself out of danger. He's running. PSG.LGD though, they are chasing. He has a shrine. In goes the missile. Armlet's up. Is the heal enough? No, the barrage of trees come in. 3 dead on OG and 2 cores down for 2 minutes without buyback. PSG.LGD now in perfect position to look to win the game.
Chalice busts out the refresher, the double insta buybacks, and it quickly gets turned. And Chalice is also packing quite a punch inside of these fights too. He's got the damage down for quite a while now.
Let's see what they can do. Jarek's just trying to keep their attention away from the base, but it's not going to work. He's dead as well. No buyback on the Earth Spirit. Down the mid they go, just left to Soshka and Seb to try and slow this push down, but it's not happening. The tier 4s are going. As PSG.LGD this game, as hard as OG may have fought, they just had the lead for the whole of it all. In they go, tossing Seb back. They know that they've got this game in hand. They'll take some extra kills as well. As Soshka falls, Seb as well. GG is called, and PSG.LGD take game 1, and they never fell behind.
No, not at all. From start to finish in this one, they looked very confident how they wanted to take the fights. This Tidehunter pick for me was really the ace. It was absolutely fantastic. Chalice had a great game. Loved the itemization they went for too. That Blink Dagger, just so we can get in to get the follow-ups.
Thank you very much, GBS. Game 2, OG versus PSG.LGD. In the hero picks, we're seeing some OG flair once again. Looks to be what we expect to be Thompson playing the mid SD.
So let's see the lanes right now. As we see top, there's an aggressive play coming out immediately.
We got the stun onto the 2 of them. One's as well on those creeps, so Ana is taking heavy damage and enough to bring him down. It's first blood for PSG.LGD. A big one as well, taking them off out of the lane. Chalice, have to be a little careful now. He's now out at the regen. Can only really rely on the passive to get him some of those heals. The top lane aggression, though, is just absolutely perfect from PSG.LGD, getting in every time. These 2-man stuns from FY, following up the fatal bonds. It's so much pressure on this top lane for OG.
And they glyph the wave, so they're looking to dive this one here. The creep wave is coming under Saksha in a lot of trouble.
The bat is dead, and Ana will be chased around. Jarex has come up with an ink swell. Try and keep them away from the morph, and will do for now, but still sitting incredibly low. Ana has been shadow worded, does still have strength to morph into. FY trying to nuke him down. Ana just playing around on the lowest of HP. Ame still here, another 2-man stun from FY. Ana now starting to play it safe, a shift back into the strength. But so much pressure. OG almost need to have the 3 heroes up here to ensure Ana's safety, as they will now turn, look towards FY, and will manage to get a kill. Soshka able to chase down the Nyx assassin, and FY no spells to throw back out to keep himself safe. Up top, just sort of the pressure from the bat now, able to do enough with the level 2 to just sort of hold them back, as now PSG.LGD have to decide who they want to make a go on. They'll go towards that. They're going to be able to burst him. He's just by the creep wave, underestimating the burst damage from their lineup, and Ana's just dead, immediately out.
Yeah. It's only level 3 too, so even if he does get the shift off, it's still pretty weak. It's once you hit level 5 that shift actually starts becoming really easy for you to survive. Is mid lane.
They do get the stroke of fate connection, and woohoo!
5 stacks.
Oh, baby. Just absolutely evaporated there to the poison of Thompson.
That means he's inevitably going to probably be able to get 5 if you're not positioned like at your tower. Because you can use the purge and then also the disruption to get a couple more.
And despite those early kills, it certainly feels that early kill potential has fallen off a little bit. They'll try again here, along with the creeps fed upon it, but Ana knows that he's strong.
He's level 5.
Stands his ground, knows that they can't get him back down towards the bottom. Maybe is able to find Jerax, but Thompson's the one with the bigger cleanup. There will be a successful duel, though, for Chalice as he comes in, makes the rotation, and will be able to find that bonus.
They were chasing him for quite a while there, too. It looked like they expected that he was going to farm in the jungle because he was not really showing so much in the mid lane.
Top. This time
they
get him. It looked like they were not going to be able to get away with that burst with the levels that he had, but they do. They get the kill. Soshka trying his best to find the trade. There's 6 stacks on Arme, a big stroke of fate as well for Jerax. Will get them the trade kill, but maybe CP'd in. Finds Soshka. Gets himself right back out onto the map and right back to finding those kills. This is all action in all of the lanes. 8 minutes in, 9-6.
It's that death on Ana is very surprising. He did not expect him to stay up there with the 2 heroes.
He slipped up a couple of times on the morph in this lane.
Yeah, he stayed just a little bit too low versus a duo. As top, again, we see Jerax getting chased.
The stun, both stuns miss. Jerax is breaking their ankles.
The poisons, it's enough.
They missed everything and maybe's dead. Thompson getting the time to lay down the damage. The tips come out as well, and that...
Has the bottle charged as well, given from his teammate to heal him up a little bit more, too. 1 or 2 of those.
They're maybe just trying to bait in a bit of action from OG down here, because Chalice does want to get off another duel. 3 heroes around.
He's going for
the opportunities. He closes in on the Doom. Unlikely to be able to kill him during the duel, but should get the kill nonetheless. They get the kill. The Chalice now. Turnarounds there from Thompson. TP's in, able to disrupt, maybe hold him back, make sure the space is there for him to kill off Chalice. Might have sound Arme. A little slower than would have hoped for.
Yeah. But he was in an aggro tri-lane, so it's like, you know, it's likely to happen. You can't always just hope for absolutely everything to go your best when you're running an aggro as...
And Thompson's trying to come in with a smoke play. See what we can find. Chalice showing in lane. Meanwhile, back over at the bottom half, maybe. It's able to move in. FY was sat there, vendetted up underneath them. They weren't prepared. The setup stun was there. Chalice trying for the duel. Jerax here to help out. Chaotic Offerings down. Thompson very deep for this. The duel will not be successful. Thompson's still alive for now. Getting the poison out, but Chalice is being healed up. Arme's here as well to make sure Thompson does not get away with that. A very aggressive dive behind that tier 1 tower. CFY showing himself bottom. Maybe doesn't want to be a part of this. He's going to TP back over to the jungle, clean up some neutral camps. Make sure that he can get that Yule Scepter done ASAP. Very close to having it. And we'll give him that more of a chance if they do try and run him down. He's actually going to have the high ground advantage as he walks down. Soshka's there. Soshka goes for the lasso, trying to disable him long enough to keep himself alive, but it doesn't matter. The AoE damage being fired out by this Leshrac.
He's getting surrounded, though.
Demonic Purge. And hey, Soshka will take that. A successful bait. The bat's gone.
They instantly
smoked the Lesh. And we've seen already how easy it's been for Thompson to burst down some of these cores, especially the Leshrac. Maybe has to be careful with his Jules usage. And the mid lane, they'll go for the blink in. Thompson's going to be able to walk back here. As Chalice is held back, the Lincolns, it's going to be able to block the duel. So now they'll see if they can change for something. It's a big column on the fort, but is there the follow-up damage? Arme, he's trying to get in, but the Soulbind attaching him to the rock. He just gets burst down by Ana, and now in the backline, Seb, he's just running past them all, straight onto Chalice. Maybe he's trying to focus the damage down onto the Doom, but Seb's still alive, keeps the distance, finally falls, but they've lost 2 on PSG.LGD. Ana's in, on top of maybe, the heal will be there for Chalice, but there's the flame break, there's poison, Thompson gets the double kill. Ooh. OG taking 3 for 1 in a fight where a 4-man rock was dropped. It didn't matter.
He's quite a ways away from it, too.
The fights are, yeah, as you say, they're impossible without it for him. Unless they get some sort of perfect 5-man disable, which is going to be hard. FY. Let's find a freebie, though. That is the Thompson SD, and maybe they can get more out of this as Seb. Taken down to half. Chalice has got the control. The duel's back, and they'll get the second one. PSG.LGD able to capitalize on OG. Going out a little nonchalantly on that top lane.
Rock is back up now for LGD. OG, though, trying to clear out these wards, keep tabs of where the vision is at the moment, because they have this gem. So whoever they run into, they'll know.
I know that they're near. They need vision on FY, and Thompson, he's got it. There's the Yule setup, Seb, and with the stun. See if anything comes from the rest of LGD. No, they'll let FY be. There's no point trying to fight around here. They know that they have to respect sort of OG's instant kill potential. And
Jarek stops the TP of Ame.
They've got a good shot at getting him as well. The rest of OG can get over here. I mean, Ame, for sure, he's going to find Jerax, but they should have a good shot at finishing him off here as Ana slides in with the waveform. Ame trying to run away. There's X-Nova on his way over, and as you say, has got the golem, but it doesn't matter. The stuns are out, the damage is there. Ana as well being the one to claim the kill. They're going to get back up top as PSG.LGD were trying to split push at the same time. But Jerax setting up for a huge kill, and now Seb is instantly in, Blink Doom.
It's a fast Lash.
Speedy pony.
But it's also a fast Doom with a blink up in 5. Is there backup coming?
And Ana's coming in as well. Ana using the war cry to close in. FY. Stun will hold in. They pop the linkers. They do have the chain stun, and in fact, they're doing a good job. They're bursting down. X-Nova with the golem follow-up leaves no chance for Ana to play out of that situation.
And it gives you the extra charges. If he gets a Grimstroke ulti into a triple bind, triple ulti or something like that, we'll get there. We'll see when we get to, if he's able to get that item.
I mean, as you say, yeah, not only the Sven, but also the Lesh, also the Legion. Ame, they're jumping on mid, but there's that play. Thompson gives his head, but great jump from Chalice there. Straight to the back lines, finds Thompson. A brilliant blink duel will now set the stage for them to fight onwards. The Doom is down onto Ame. But he got the BKB out in time, so not really a lot of follow-up damage for him. They'll turn towards Chalice. Chalice trying to hide inside of the pit, but Ana's got the right-click damage. They'll get the two of them. Double kill for Ana. OG just losing Thompson despite.
So they're able to split that fight up pretty decently. The Doom, sure, connected on the Sven, but the Soulbind actually didn't connect on 2 heroes. It connected on the Golem. So it's a double Doom, but it was a Doom Golem.
Yeah, I know, and it was a Doom Sven with BKB and God Strength pop, so he had the beef, and he had that Shadow Word backup from X-Nova. Top lane.
Absolutely.
They found themselves another one, Seb. Corn out. The rest of the team not there in time. Jerax and Soshka not in range. They'll still try and move across as Ana. He's in with the waveform. See what they can find. Ame, BKB is back available in a second. He can go for the BKB TP, but actually, yeah, no lasso still. There's no lasso, and indeed he wants to fight. Maybe he's joined forces with him, and Soshka's gone. He doesn't need to TP out. He can turn and kill them, and maybe he's still chasing onwards. Ana goes back into the Sven. Whoa, Ana! Going into the Sven, thrown out the stun. Maybe was not ready for that one. The duel is out. Onto him with the stun there from Ame to finish it off. They do find Thompson once again, but Ana, he's still trying to fight this. Gotta be careful though, FY. Stun upon him, Jerax. Can he help it out? The silence is gonna be thrown out, but he's dead. And gone, Jerax and Ana. Selfie blade, stuns there from Ame. He's ticking down to the Spirit Vessel. He cannot escape. PSG.LGD effectively team wiping OGs for moments there. They were all laying dead.
And then, of course, we saw poor Jerax trying to help out his teammate there and just gets cleaved.
There's the danger. And FY, a lot of charges to play with. 5 Spirit Vessel charges.
And now they've got the gem. Yeah, they've got the gem stolen.
Straight in mid, Seb tried to come in and farm the wave. Soshka's trying to help his friend. Seb's going to pop the BKB, but Chalice has the duel. More damage for the Legion. The chase down onto Soshka as the Spike Carapace on the Fireflyer holds him back. He's still trying to get out of there, but Ame, these stuns after stuns. So much control from PSG.LGD, leaving it impossible for OG to escape. As a game that was very close for the first 25 minutes has now slipped heavily in PSG.LGD's favor as OG lose 7 heroes back to back.
What a series of events, right? Just all the way from that top lane. That was literally what, like the last 2 minutes or so that they just completely chased them the whole time to be able to get there. Soulbind done too.
For the BKB being used by Ame just in case any follow-up is there, and indeed Ana comes in. Straight into the Sven, using the war cry to help chase down. And how far away though, X-Nova's going to be the one left behind. They'll get the support Warlock, but Chalice and Ame more than safe. We can see that, Ame at the start of the game, it was pretty average, but now he's getting ahead. These kills that OG's giving up to the Sven, spiraling Arme further and further ahead in a game where he was neck and neck with the farm of Anna, but now there's a big difference, and there's another jump. Chalice just straight to the back lines, looking for a duel opportunity. The counting offering drops down. The lasso was there in time. Soshka's actually able to separate himself from the rest of them, but the damage from the Sven. Seb gets taken apart in 2 hits. Anna's trying to run in, does stun the golem, and now nukes down X-Nova. There's a buyback from Arme. He's having to come back in on this one, but X-Nova's still alive, finally falls, but Anna loses his life for it. Buyback from Anna, buyback from Seb. They're trying to keep the fight going, but Chalice, he's dual Thompson. Stuns there from FY. Thompson's dead. It's a 4th buyback from OG.
Oh my
They're
God.
throwing everything into this fight. But Jerax, he misses the stroke. PSG.LGD are able to disengage, and they will happily step away from that one. OG trying to force things there. They've used 4 buybacks. At the least, they've got to make sure that PSG.LGD don't get away with this Roche, but that's not going to be easy for them, Arme. And with the stun, Anna's going to try and start taking down Roshan. They have the Yule set up onto maybe, disrupted, bounce back as well by the flame break. Anna goes for the follow-up stun, but the BKB's out. Anna's in trouble. Seb jumps in, trying to keep him safe, but now they just turn their attention towards the Doom. Seb's dead for 80 seconds. A dieback on the Doom, and now even more going for PSG.LGD. They have the lockdown, looking towards Anna. Anna turns, he's back into the morph form. The jump, the Chalice again, these duels. He's caught Thompson once again. This Legion commander every single time finding his target. Anna surrounded by the 3 of them. Jerax is going to try and do his best to keep him safe. Soshka heading back in as well, but it's just the 3 of them here on OG. F5 finds the stun, jumping from Arme. Anna's out of mana, turns back into the Nyx assassin, but it's an easy kill for Arme. 4 dead on OG, and that's 4 diebacks as well, as this game has been thrown entirely out of control. I don't know if OG can come back from this one, as that was probably one of the quickest 13k jumps we've seen in a while.
Oh yeah, that was a complete swing. It is just so secure now for LGD. That was so many buybacks, and Jerax jumps in though.
He tries for it, but
Chalice.
he won't get it.
No mercy from Chalice this game. This whole series,
Chalice
has been phenomenal. This is a free easy racks for them.
Yeah, and almost certainly more, as PSG.LGD know their lead right now. It's a very, very sizable one, especially considering how close the game was kept for the most part of it. Just how quickly this game went out of control for OG. It's now 22k and just ever growing this lead. PSG.LGD back on smooth sailing for a second victory as they get the jump. Anna's been found, he needs help, he needs it now. The offering's going to be dropped down upon him. He's able to self-feed-blade, get back. They do get the double doom off. They're trying to turn, but they've lost Soshka, they've lost Jerax. Jerax has got a buyback available, but that's the doom down.
They're just too tanky at this point, and you see the itemization from Anna going for the blood.
And they're able to walk up on the tops, and the spike carapace catches him out into the base once more. PSG.LGD looking for a second rack, and they're ready to start diving for kills, as there's only the 3 members of OG here trying to hold. Seb, Jerax, and Anna, can they really do anything to turn it around again though? Chalice in on the back. Given the rampage, he didn't get it. That's disappointing.
He deserved it.
He really did deserve it. And it's game over. GG is called. PSG.LGD taking game 2 and taking this series 2-0, and that ending to that one, it was terrifying from them. There was no hope for OG after those buybacks. They bought back, they tried to go for Roche, and in a game where it didn't feel like they had to go for that sort of desperate play, at that point the 4 buybacks came out. I think they were probably looking at each other and went, oh, you bought back? Oh, we all bought back. Oh my goodness, we got to do something.
Yeah.
They tried, but